Hey guys, first of all, thanks for clicking on this episode of Unplugged. I have a real special guest today, another old acting friend of mine. He's very much a conversationalist, like I am, so we kind of go everywhere. So enjoy this next episode of Unplugged with my buddy Shaun, and hope you guys enjoy.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Unplugged Podcast. My name is Katar, and I have a good friend. I have Shaun, my good friend Shaun Leslie Thomas. He has 3 first names.
And that's really just my stage name. And here's something that a lot of people don't know about me, and that is my real name.
Oh,
my real name. Are you ready for this?
well, wait, can I get to guesses first?
Yeah, you can guess. Yeah.
Okay,
Go guess.
okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint though. It's another 3. It's another 3 names.
Okay. Because your name is Shaun Leslie Thomas, which is part of your I imagine is part Irish, part Italian.
I guess. I don't. I don't know.
Shaun Leslie. That sounds really very
right.
Yeah,
that's Yeah, so that's like my
because
stage
it's
name.
in Italian.
Well, that's like a family name on my sperm donor side.
Oh,
my sperm donor,
every a little bit of Shaun, a little bit of Leslie, a little bit of
yeah. So then that basically became my stage name. But
my guess was you killed somebody, took their identity, and you killed Shaun, Leslie, and Thomas. And I'm just taking all their names. Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, okay. Let me guess some names.
Go ahead, guess.
Shaun, Seamus, McGillicuddy.
Bro, you are.
No, Shaun.
I love it, Seamus.
Curly, Shaun Curly, Schwartzmeister. No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah. My
Jewish.
uncle was one of the Stooges. Yeah.
I was going to say Sean Shemp Miller.
No kidding.
Sean Colin. No. Sean,
Damn, you got it.
Sean Prego.
Prego, that's right. Shaun, you're welcome. That should be my name, actually.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why
Shaun,
not?
you're welcome.
Tommy No Lips. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's actually, that was good. Those were really
I tried to get like some mob names. You know, I was going back like.
Totally noticed. It's my name is Shaun Espedito.
Oh.
Pupo.
Oh.
So when I was a kid, here's what happened. I was basically adopted by an Italian family.
Oh.
When I was so when I was like my dad, Tony Pupo, he's the only dad I remember at all, like ever. So they adopted me, and the family name is Pupo. But when I was a kid, I didn't want that name. I was like, I don't want the name Pupo. I don't want to walk around with Pupo. It's like kids are freaking horrible enough as it is.
Yeah.
So,
I could see where that could go.
Yeah. But as I got an adult, you realize, first of all, kids suck, and I didn't really care anyway. But it's then you kind of you're proud of it, really.
Yeah.
You start to embrace your Italian.
Fucking Pupo.
Your hair. Yeah, I'm a goddamn motherfucking Pupo.
Get the
Get
hands in
the
there.
fuck out of here. Yeah. But you embrace the Italian side in you, and you embrace who you are and your family name. And so, like, for instance, on my shirt, I'm pretty sure the first ingredient to be Italian is 100% pride. So there you go. Yeah. So it's really cool. So now I really appreciate it. I love the Italian in me, and yeah. And this here is cool. This was given to me by my father. This is my grandfather's pinky ring.
Oh.
And it means a lot to me. So I like to wear it around. My grandmother got it for him when they were dating.
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah. So it's cool, So. Yeah, so that's my actual name is Shaun Espedito Pupo. Yeah, but I go on basically how everyone knows me. So I'll slowly
Why did you choose? Well, first of all, I never knew you were adopted. So thanks for sharing. If you feel uncomfortable.
Well, let me be clear on that though. I still had my original mother was in my life. And when she married when I was very small, like, so,
Yeah.
like, again, like, I don't remember him not even being there ever, you know. I don't remember my life at all without him, nor did I have much of one. So I had that, but he and his family, obviously, they immediately, you know how, I don't know if you know this or not, but, you know, Italians are very, 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 very family oriented.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, hey, they're, you know, when you know, my grandparents, everybody, they treated me like I was theirs. I had, you know, I had basically no idea they weren't my grandparents.
Yeah, no. I mean,
they are, but you know what I'm saying.
That's family. You know, you just get enveloped into this, you know, environment of care and love. You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you are. If you're part of that family, it just comes together. You know.
Yeah, and I agree, and I am. That's and not plus. That's all I know.
Yeah.
All I know is Italian culture.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Like I literally don't know anything else. It's like I would be lost without it, to be honest.
Yeah. It's much more common than you would think to kind of be enveloped in a culture that technically isn't yours, but just by family, you know, like you see it I'm Thai, so like anyone who marries into my family, it's like that's just a big old influence within itself, you know. So and that's great. It's a beautiful thing that you can have that experience and feel just as welcome and warmed as, you know, any other family.
Oh yeah, I am, and I am Italian. Yeah, so that's great, you know. And it's like, so I'm glad to have the family I had. They were I'm telling you, man. I mean, I love everybody's culture, but I'm so proud of mine.
Yeah, no, you should be. You should be.
I think we got the best food, the best. We got the best wine. We got the
hand gestures. You got the best hand gestures.
Oh yeah, I talk with my hands all the time. That's something. My hands and my freaking voice. Like I talk so loud.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet Gary Krinke?
Yeah. I did a show with them, actually.
I did too. What show did you do with him?
I did. That's so funny. Bring Gary up. No, so I didn't have a great experience with Gary at FGC. I did High School Musical, and I was one of the leads for High School Musical. I think I told you the story.
Yeah.
But I never talked about it. Yeah.
Was this after we did it together?
It was before. Actually,
Got it.
I did Grease right after I did High School Musical.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then
I met you in Grease.
And then I remember we talked like you noticed that I was like a little depressed because I had such a bad experience at FJC.
Yeah.
That it really got me, you know.
Yeah, man. It was really interesting how gun shy you were, but then when you got on stage, it was.
That's how I work. That's kind of like I'm like the magic goose, you know. You don't see it till sits on stage. But no, sorry.
Wait, the reason I bring him up is because when I work with them, you know, we had a fine relationship. But when I work with him, at one point, he was so mad at how loud I was. Like, I don't know why, but he got so angry. He was like, Jesus Christ, the shotgun blast couldn't cover up your voice. And then he stormed out. And I was in there. I sat there. I stormed out, you know, and I'm pretty young. I'm probably like, you know, 23 years old, 24 years old. He storms out. I was like, what the fuck did I do? So, no, but like, for real, what just happened? Like what? You know what I mean? Anyway, all I'm saying is, I'm freaking loud. I talk with my hands.
So I gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, that was
you said Gary, and then you triggered something in me. That was like, okay.
I know.
Is this the moment? Am I gonna talk about it? No,
I'll be like, Katar, tell me about your feelings,
dude. You have no idea. You know, so in the last podcast I've done a podcast with Jason. And Jason Evans.
Evans, yeah, I saw that. It was very good. And last time I think we talked about, I'm just going to throw his name out there. That's a good motherfucking actor right there, and I appreciate his artistry.
Everybody loves Jason. We made it clear he's a nice guy.
Super cool dude.
Extremely
talented.
He's very talented. But we talked about Gary a little bit too, because I was telling him how in that community, of that theater, he was the only friend I had. Like I don't know. I had people that were cool with me. I'm not saying I was like the bastard child, but like it was a weird feeling being I was a lead, and like there's like some resentment for some of the kids. But I was older and I was more experienced technically because I've been doing theater a little longer. But you're always still learning. You know, like, I'm not perfect. You know, my issue with Gary was like I wasn't quite sure what type of director he was, and like I'm used like and you hear so much about like FJC, like they're fucking music theater, they're the shit. You know, so I didn't know if like he wanted to give me something directly or wanted me to like go beyond. You know, so like I was just like kind of back and forth of just I didn't know what to do. You know, so. But he would always make it a point to make me like the point of like, don't do this, don't
Jesus
be this
Christ,
guy.
Are you serious?
And like you cast me as the one of the fucking leads,
and not,
you know?
How you supposed to work?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a thing too. Like, the thing that pissed me off about FJC was that I was in the running for I'll just say it. I was in the running for the lead because I can sing and like I can I can
sing. You're
I
a
can
very
do
good
everything.
singer.
Thank you. But specifically pop, you know, I could do that really strongly. And I was the only one that could sing all those songs like verbatim, like the musical.
Right.
And then but there's another kid who looked more Zac Efron like, you know, and so they cast the kid.
Oh, you weren't Troy?
No, I wasn't Troy. Yeah, I was Ryan.
They pick some white kid, huh?
Yeah, Peter Whip. Yeah. How did you know? You just called it, huh? Yeah. But the kid was super nice, and he knew the entire time. Like, fuck.
Let me ask you something.
He's supposed to get that. Yeah.
Let me ask you something.
All right.
Well, you honestly.
Yeah.
Were you really, really right for Troy?
I think
I'm not talking about ethnicity. You can be any ethnicity and be Troy.
Yeah.
I mean, voice wise, acting wise. Do you think that you were very right for Troy?
I could have brought that character to life. You know,
you think you might have understood it a little more than the other gentleman who might have been great, but do you think you fit more in as Troy?
I don't see High School Musical as a too perplex of like a character that like I would. Like I reflect this character. Like I know what it's like to be a kid, like, you know, unsure about because I wasn't supposed to be a singer. I was, you know, like I wasn't in the cards. Right. Like my dad was like, "Be a doctor," you know, like I wasn't supposed to be talented. You know, I'm serious. Like so, no, I in that way, yes, I can see. I understand the journey of, you know, discovering that you are talented, and that like you want a chance to be showcased and be noticed for something that you may not have been noticed for, you know.
Maybe I should ask this in a better way, actually, and where I'm actually trying to get. Do you think you were passed over because of your ethnicity?
Completely.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I want to get to. I'm sure you were, because you are, in my mind, especially when we knew each other and worked together. I can't imagine. I would have cast you as Troy immediately. I don't understand why you know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's such a silly thing. And I mean, obviously, hopefully because we're not getting, I mean, people are always like, we're getting better. It's getting better. It's like, no, it isn't yet.
Little.
Not even a little. What it is we're talking about it. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Look, even in the movies, what was the gentleman who was the gentleman who passed away, the black actor who passed away? Chadwick
Boseman.
Boseman. And what a phenomenal.
Boseman. No,
and I apologize for
Boseman. Yeah,
and I apologize. I actually don't really know many actors' names.
Yeah.
But the thing is I know the here's, and this is a good and a sad part. Basically, the two actors that I know that are like him and who's the guy who played in the Rocky movies, Apollo.
God, he's good looking as hell.
Yeah, man, that dude's hot. He's like a good dude.
Good looking man. I was like, damn, yeah. I will never be Michael B. Jordan. That's I say to myself. That's how I remind myself. I will never be Michael B. Jordan. That's what I say to myself all the time.
There you go. Dude, when I same here, bro. When I watched Apollo, I was like, damn, dude, that guy's awesome.
Dude, and he's a fucking amazing actor too.
He's an amazing actor. But my main point is why I don't think we're getting better is because those are the only two actors I felt like males that they put in the running for anything. And it's not that they're not, you know, they're very good, but like that's what I mean. And then in theater, same thing. They're like, oh, look what we did. We which Hamilton's freaking amazing, and Lin-Manuel, I'm so happy he did what he did. And I love that they tell the story through the they tell the story, bro, of our founding fathers with as different races, and it shows you it doesn't fucking matter who you are, what you can still tell a beautiful story, and everyone freaking gets it at the end. That to me was one of the most beautiful things. In fact, every time now I see a picture of Thomas Jefferson or Alexander Hamilton, I'm disappointed. And you're just like, nah, man, that's not how it works. But my main point is that, and that's like, I don't know. I feel like I always get on these politics and religion, all this shit. But no, so that's what I mean by it's not even. I feel like it's kind of not even starting yet, because look, how long has Hamilton been on?
Yeah.
Why aren't we? All of this, and when are people going to start to realize? Like, anyway. That's what I mean. I don't think it's even. I feel like it's not even off the ground yet. I feel like right now they're working on the rocket. They're still working on it. But like, hey, we got pictures and blueprints.
It counts,
It counts, right?
No, I appreciate that you see that, because even for me, it's like for you, it's like, what's going on? Why is something happening? Like, I still feel like it's moves. Like when I see Aquafina, when I see stuff with my people, it's more than what it used to be. And like when I was acting, I would never get that. Now I would. I'm actually thinking about going back into it now. But like when I was around, I was like fighting like an uphill battle of just trying to be better than everyone else.
Oh, dude, you weren't even fight. You weren't even able to fight the battle. Let's be real. Yeah. You were out there like with your freaking wooden sword, and you're trying, but like people that so it's especially man, I can't imagine what it was like for my Asian brothers and sisters, because you're just like, it's crazy what people do. It's crazy how people, anyway. I'm glad. I think hopefully once they're done with their blueprints in there, because I mean we talk about
we
it
got
all
a
the
plan
time.
for them. I know.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. That as a white male, especially straight male performer, I don't have too much to worry about.
Yeah.
All I'm worried about is like, oh, how did I do in the audition, or is this guy, what are they looking at this because it's like they put as a white male, it's not.
It's as liberal as a lot of media claims to be. There's still like some old world, like it's because like if you don't get results, then clearly it's because blah blah blah, but if you don't take a chance, you don't get results either, so it's one of those things where like the thing that when I trace back to why I know that I was into the role because I was Asian is because the actual one of the attendants, one of the TAs went outside once the fucking list went down to all the parts. And I saw, and I saw my name, and I was like, Ryan. I was like, oh, like, I didn't want to look upset because like I got a role, but like, I went through all those. I read for Troy. I sang all of Troy's songs. I did the work.
And I bet you frickin' nailed it.
Yeah, no, dude.
Your pop voice is crazy good.
Thanks. I appreciate it, man. But like, here's a nail to the coffin that I was like, was a big eye opener for me. Was when one of the TAs came out and looked at the cast list and like, oh, I'm not surprised. Like they're never gonna cast an Asian for the lead.
Wait, they said that?
They fucking front of me.
Were
like
they
I'm
Asian?
like I'm supposed to expect it. No, it was a white girl.
Well, you know what's funny though? I mean, listen, let's be real. Weren't you supposed to expect it? Because the way the world works, right.
And
it's
that's
terrible.
the fucking thing. But like the fact that I was like, oh, man, I've talked about this in years. The fact that I was like staying for all the call, and I've done. See, this is the thing, dude. I always stay for callbacks. Like I've always like every audition I've done, I make it to the like almost nearly last callback. I read, I fucking sing. Like I get set up to like do these big lead parts, But what happens? I get a call. Oh, we like you, but we're going a different direction. Do you want him to take an ensemble role, or there's this role, or like we really want to cast you in future things? But
I love that one.
Yeah, I'm like,
keep in touch.
Fucking get me now, Like there's another one where there's a cool musical that I was listening for. It was like a 60s beach musical, which I thought was really cool. But like the role was for like, I guess a Hawaiian-ish type character. And I sang for them that they liked me and stuff, but they couldn't see me as this character because I'm so from what my my agent would tell me and the old cast directors I met, I'm at a very odd. My look is very it's not odd. It's just like I'm not super Asian. I like
sure.
Let's say Korean or Chinese.
Yeah.
But I'm not darker like maybe like Samoan or Hawaiian. I'm like in the middle of like textured features. Like you don't
sure.
see people that look me like I know I'm Asian, but like you don't see people that look like me.
No, I agree with that. I remember when I first met you, I wondered what your ethnicity was.
Yeah, so there's like a questionable ethnicity to my look, so that's always been an issue in casting, which I understand, but
I don't understand it. I'm going to be real because it's the same. Look, I'm not saying. First of all, I am a freaking lucky, privileged motherfucker to be who I am. But what I'm saying, so don't take this the wrong way, or anybody else out there. I'm in the same boat in a way, in the sense of I have this, especially when I'm out of pandemic and I'm muscular or I have this sort of like big voice, and I have a real legit voice and a rock and all this voice, and but I'm this big. You know what I mean? I'm tiny.
Yeah.
So I'm, I get in there and it's the same idea. Obviously not the same, but you know what I mean? It's the same idea where my only point is people don't know where to put me either. And it's very bizarre. It's a very rough experience as well in that way, but
casting is a weird thing, man. They expect, like, I get it for symmetry and things like that, but like you expect everyone to be a tall 6-foot white guy that could like
beautiful white dude, beautiful.
Sing. And I know they're out there. I know they're out there that they could do the triple threat,
right? And they get them.
We know them. Yeah, they get those jobs. Right. But are they 100%? They're more like,
yeah, but like, right. But and check it, bro. Seriously, we've been to Broadway, and I'm like, really?
It's passable,
I totally. Wait, you said so. Oh, to me, because what Broadway does and theater does, which is so dumb. Like, let's say they made a Pirates of the Caribbean play. Musical. God forbid, musical. Because I'm so sick and tired of them making. They have no original thoughts. And it's like, let's make a movie musical of this. But if they would take Jack Sparrow, who literally is tiny, and they would make him 6'2". Yeah. It's so bizarre. You're like, what are you doing? Like,
but you know what now? I think the new cliche thing to do in Broadway is like, which I like now, is like they're putting more people of color in leads. Like fucking Frozen. I was like, holy shit. It's a black Kristoff. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I've seen
so much opportunity for these amazing actors.
Yeah,
and
totally
that's
agree.
the thing. Like there's so many of us, and I'm being honest. Like I'm of entertainers of color that are so fucking talented, and they rarely see the light of day in terms of like jobs, and it breaks my heart. And it's good to see like my buddy Reggie. He was on. Fucking the Aladdin over in on Broadway, and he did some TV and stuff. So I'm like, fucking good for Reggie, man. Because there's a time when I went to casting calls and I saw the same guys. It's like we need a 5'7" Asian,
Yeah.
Like, you walk to a room, it's other.
What up, bro? Hey, bro, what's up? Hey, buddy, I'm not your buddy.
Yeah. But I also hear a lot from my white friends that even though people cast like that white type, there's a lot of those guys around, so it's hard to even get work. If they want to cast,
but let's not. I mean, come on, like
I know it's different. It's different. But yeah,
I lose part, but then I get
it.
Yeah. No one should come if you're a white woman or male just stop fucking
Yeah.
complaining. If you didn't get it, you didn't fucking get it. That's it. Like, just move
That's
on.
because you're not talented. It's not because.
Yeah, just move on. Like, don't be saying, look at all these other white people, man. Get them. Like, literally. Go cry in your big fucking bag of opportunity.
Thanks for catching this episode of Unplugged. And remember, Unplugged is also in audio form on Apple Podcast, as well as Spotify, Amazon Music, and Pandora, as well as other places. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find Unplugged. I think I'm also on Audible as well. But thank you so much for catching this episode with Shaun. We got more episodes coming up with Shaun and other guests as well. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Other than that, guys, be safe, be kind, be you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace.